What is going on, people inside that internet machine? Welcome to this episode of the Pickups. We got some stuff, nothing too crazy, but yeah, man, it was crazy this week, you know, or this last couple weeks, I would say. Just everything had to be done the hard way. You know what I mean? So, anyway, here we go. So the first thing is our GameStop $5 rewards. I pay $20 a year for a GameStop membership, pro membership, and you get $5 in-store credit every month. And my goal is to go in there and buy a $5 game every month, get it basically for free. And for October, I picked up Rage Deluxe Edition. $5. It was free 99, and it's got all the inserts and stuff in there, which was nice. I don't really know anything about Rage. Looks like a first-person shooter game. Might actually be kind of fun. It's a Bethesda game, so we'll add that to the stack of games that we're picking up at GameStop for $5. Rolled over to the Heath Flea Market. My daughter had her friends in town, and they went to a movie. And the flea market's the Heath Flea Market's right across the street, so I went in there and bugged them for a couple hours. But you can never have too much retro protection, so I grabbed a Game Boy case and then 3 Super Nintendo dust covers. That's so funny because before all this retro boom and COVID and stuff, you could find these everywhere. And they were basically getting rid of them. You know, they were like 3 for $1, or 50 cents each, or 3 for $1 for these things. But now they want a premium. They're $1 a piece. Didn't mind paying it because, like I said, you can never have too much of those. I did find some really awesome micro machines. I'm going to show these off on my toy channel, but they had some chromers. I'll put some pictures of them up there. The red one is like a Ford Thunderbird. Pretty nice. And the other one is a Lincoln Continental with blue interior. Now, the thing with the chrome cars is that chrome flakes off and gets scuffed up. These are actually in really nice condition, considering they've been sitting in a box and now they're on the floor for God knows how long. But happy to get those. Those were $2 a piece, which is a steal of a deal on those. So earlier today, I jetted over to the other flea market because they had a bunch of Nintendo Switch games that I was interested in. They only take cash, so I was selling some Lego stuff on Facebook to kind of build up a little bankroll of cash to go and pay for this because I didn't want to take it out of the bank account. I figured sell Lego stuff and get what you want. But yeah, I'll get to that in a minute. So I did grab 2 PlayStation 2 games, $2 a piece. Iron Man, that one is complete, and Mortal Kombat Armageddon. So we paid $20 for everything that we got today, but this game's like a $20 game, so you know that guy will pay for the whole day. So here we go. Let's talk about the Switch stuff. So I was in there, like I said, a month ago or so, a couple weeks ago really, and I saw these Switch games in their case, and I was checking them out, and all the games were in there, and the prices are okay. I mean, they're priced accordingly. So I sold a bunch of Lego stuff, and I was gonna go in there and make a play for all of these games. Let's see if they give me a bundle deal, because they only take cash. And previously they had some guy that came in the store and was stealing DS games. He would take them off the shelf, walk over to the stereo section or wherever, take the game out, put it in his pocket, and leave the case and manual over in the stereo section. Well, this guy stole every single one of these Nintendo Switch games. And then they didn't realize it until he was gone. So then he came in the next time and they were able to prosecute him. They called the cops and, you know, they arrested him. So I go in there today and they were telling me the story, and they were like, now we're stuck with all these Nintendo cases that we don't need. And stuck with means I don't want in my ear. So I said, hey, I'll buy the cases because I'll come across that at games at a garage sale, or I'll find them out and about. So I could always use them. And I said, how about $2 a piece? And he was like, more than happy. He was like, hell yeah. He was more than happy to get rid of these Nintendo Switch cases for $2 a piece. So we'll run through them. You know, as you get into this hobby, you learn not to leave good cases and manuals behind. And sometimes you don't even leave the cases behind, you know, for GameCube cases or something else. But Monster Hunter Rise, Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Animal Crossing's New Horizons, Pokemon Shield, The game that I wanted was Zelda Breath of the Wild. I want to play this on my Switch, but again, no cart. They had 35 on it. I was going to see if they do 25 on it, you know. Bat the eyes a little bit for them. Can you do 25 for... But no game, so all I need is the cart. We're going to keep this one, but the cartridge is like, you know, 30 bucks or something for that, so I might splurge on that. Zelda Skyward Sword, again, another game that I kind of wanted. Just a bummer. And then Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, which I believe was a GameStop game, like a GameStop only game. But yeah, unfortunately no games. Cover art and cases only, but like I said, when you do this hobby for so long, you know not to leave these behind. If you can get them for cheap, it's probably gonna be worth it in the long run. We got all of that out the door, 20 bucks cash. Bummer, but I still think it's a win. What do you guys think? Leave a comment down below. Last thing I got, now this was the gun battle of the week, right? So there's a place in Pataskala, it's called Was New. It's a resale shop, and what they do is they buy storage units, what leftover estate sale stuff for pennies on the dollar, and then they sell it in their store. 4 years ago, I walk in there, and on the floor by the CDs and DVDs, there was a tote that said PlayStation on it. I opened it up, nothing had price tags on it, so I asked. I said, hey, how much do you want for all of this PlayStation stuff? There's PlayStation 1 consoles, PlayStation 2 consoles in there, handful of games, nothing great, but controllers, 4-player adapters, you know, just that kind of stuff. And I was told that that wasn't for sale because it didn't have price tags on it yet, and that I would have to wait until they priced it. So I left my name and number, and I said, text me when you price this. Well, I live right down the street. I can be here in like 10 minutes. Well, I never got a call. Then 3 years ago, I go back in there. That box is still sitting there, and I asked about it. And the girl tells me that somebody bought it and that they just haven't come to pick it up yet. Okay, no worries, you know. 2 years ago, I'm back in there, and she tells me the exact same thing, that somebody bought that, and that, you know, they just haven't picked it up yet. And I said, okay, cool. Well, I go in there this week, well, last week, I go in there last week, and the box is still sitting on the floor, and I open up the box, and the stuff in the box has prices. They have prices on it. So it's priced, it's on the floor. To me, it's for sale. So I grabbed the stuff out of the box that I wanted. I took it up to the counter and said, hey, can I leave this here? I still want to look around the store. And she looks at me and she goes, didn't I tell you last year that that stuff was already spoken for? I said, you've told me that every year for the last 4 years. It has a price tag on it. It's on the floor, it's for sale. So whoever bought this or traded for it or whatever they did, they haven't come to pick it up in 4 years. You snooze, you lose. I want to buy it. So she's like, oh, okay, well, I'll sell it to you because it's got a price tag on it and this and that. I'm like, okay, cool. I need to go look for the other wire that goes with this. I can't guarantee that it works. She starts to get snippy with me, this woman. Do you want money or not? You know what I mean? Like some of these people that own these stores need to realize that they're in business to make money and not store all of this shit. So in that box was a Wii Motion Plus adapter. It was $2.99. I'm gonna flip that on eBay for you know, 10 bucks, whatever those go for. But the thing that I grabbed out of the box, again, she takes my name and number down. I'm like, I'll buy all of this stuff. She's like, oh, we got Ataris, we got Xboxes. So she let me kind of look through that. And here's my number. Give me a text. Just, I know what's in here. I understand I'm buying it all as is. Just text me a price. You know what I'm saying? But in that box was a PlayStation 1 ONE, and it was 32 bucks. I did find the controller, and more importantly, I found the power cable. These little Sony 7.5 volts, man. Whatever. So she's like, I can't guarantee that it works. I'm like, okay, for 32 bucks, I'll take a shot, and if not, I can maybe fix it. But then when I was looking at it, I opened it up, and there's a copy of Vandal Hearts 2 inside, okay, for PlayStation 1. And I thought, well, if the console doesn't work, you know, it's about a $60 game. It's got some light scratches on it. I'll probably resurface that. So at that price, I can afford to take a shot on the console. Console works perfect, by the way. So I'm walking around the store. I get in the car and I open this up and she took the game out. It's a gunfight. So I go back into the store and I said, hey, there was a game in here. Can I have that? And she kind of looks at me and I said, well, some of the other PlayStation consoles over there have games in them. I just thought that it was in there. I can use it for testing the console to make sure it works. And she goes, oh, okay, well, I guess you can have it. Well, gee, thank you for giving me the stuff that I paid for. Yeah, unbelievable. Gunfight. Today I went to, like, why would you be nasty? Why do you need to be nasty? Do you want my $40 or not? You know what I mean? So I go to Maxine's Bargain Box. I know I got these PlayStation AV cables. I can't find them. So I brought it up to the register. Dave's like, yeah, you can just have it. Thanks, buddy. Free 99. But yeah, have you ever had anything like that happen where somebody just refused to sell you something until you broke them down? Unbelievable. Unbelievable, man. All right, so that is going to do it. I think we got some good stuff. Nothing too crazy, but this small PlayStation 1 with the Vandal Hearts 2 inside definitely made my day. How have your pickups been going? Leave a comment down below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share on social media. Don't forget to bang that notification bell so you can stay updated on all of your CM Retro gaming goodness. Guys, take care of yourselves, and we will see you, pew pew, on the next one.